Whether buying a home for the first time, downsizing, upsizing, or even buying a second home, it is not only one of the most important decisions you will make, but it is also one of the most costly purchases you will ever make. But what exactly is your definition of home sweet home? Well, that's what we're talking about today. So if you're ready, let's go. If we haven't met yet, my name is Sue Singleton, and I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker, Seacoast Advantage here in beautiful southeastern North Carolina. So, what exactly is your definition of home sweet home? Well, before making the decision to purchase a home, it's a good idea to be sure you know your definition of what home sweet home is, regardless of whether you're buying for the first time, you're downsizing, upsizing, or buying a second home for personal or investment use. Now, for some, it may be a sleek, modern vision with marble floors, electrical gadgets, and very simple, minimal decor. Perhaps it's a beach cottage styled home filled with nautical theme decor. And others may have a vision of a colonial style home with traditional porches and dormer windows. Perhaps you're searching for something in between, such as a typical ranch style home in an established neighborhood, perhaps even a condo or a townhome. Whatever your criteria, you should always wait until you find the home that's exactly meant for you. Now, I want you to keep this in mind. There is no 100% perfect property, so you may have to make some compromises on some features. Now, we're going to touch on that a little bit later. The first step in knowing the definition of home sweet home is to make two lists. On one list, put your must have. Now, these are the things that you're not willing to compromise on. These could include things like square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, the location, or whatever it is that would be a deal breaker for you. Now, on the second list, make a list of the things you would like. This is what we call a wish list of sorts. On that list, assign a rank to each one according to your personal preference. Perhaps one of your wishes is that you would like your house to be on the waterfront, but it's not a deal breaker if it's not. Or perhaps you would like to have granite kitchen countertops, but it's not a deal breaker if the kitchen counters are quartz. By making these lists, you'll learn which wishes are vitally important to your happiness and which may be deal breakers if that desire isn't met. It's highly unlikely, though, that you'll find a home that meets every one of your wish list criteria, but it will help you concentrate on the properties that suit your specific needs best. So, here are some tips to help you with your list making. Think about the type of surroundings you prefer. Do you love the idea of being close to shop and restaurants? Would you prefer to be in a peaceful setting where all you hear is the sound of the wind through the trees? Do you want to be in a community that offers amenities such as a swimming pool or a tennis court, or what about a golf course? Now, we talked earlier about square footage, and one of the most important criteria you need to figure out is how much space you'll need. If you purchase a home that meets the exact location and style you're hoping for, but it's too small for your family, you'll be frustrated when you have to make it work for the long term. Also, what about entertaining? Do you love to entertain and need plenty of space? Then be sure to include entertainment space on your list so you can include floor plans that flow easily from one area to another. Now, if space for entertaining is on your must have list, perhaps that's where you want to focus on getting the most square footage in the living, kitchen, and entertainment spaces and leaving the bedroom smaller. And what about fixer uppers? Are you considering a fixer upper? So, while an investment of time and money is necessary on fixer upper types of properties, it can be worth it if you're the type who loves an ongoing project and is handy with tools. But listen, you need to be brutally honest with yourself about how much time and effort you're willing to invest before you ever become involved with transforming the home you buy into your dream home. And for my final tip, and by the way, I find this really useful for first time home buyers, is if you're not really sure what features in your future home will make you the happiest, then perhaps you should start with thinking about compromises that would actually make you miserable. Now, as you form a list of what you do not want, your want list or your wish list will become clearer. So, for example, if you can't handle constant noise, you probably would not want to live downtown or live in an area where you would be on top of your neighbors. So, this miserable list is a great way to start when you do not know exactly where to start. After you've settled on the deal breakers and preferences or wishes for your home, be sure to tell your real estate agent. Your agent will then have a better idea about which houses to show you. This will help both you and your agent waste less time and effort on your house search, and it helps keep the communication channel open and decreases the likelihood of becoming frustrated during the process. And keep in mind, if you're purchasing a home for the entire family to enjoy, consider taking the family house hunting as much as possible. Believe it or not, this simple step can give you more clarity on what will work for your family, and it allows you to make any necessary adjustments to your list. If you have any questions about the information in this video today, please don't hesitate to reach out by calling, texting, or emailing, and we will get the conversation started. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate you taking a moment to hit that subscribe button below, leave a comment, and like and share this video. And remember, happiness grows here. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.